Hi. So part 3. I'm gonna try to fit it all into this video and be done with this download. But I got cut off talking about fitting in a box. We're not supposed to fit in a box. I don't want what the Joneses have. I don't care about what societal norms are, because that's not what makes me happy. A picket fence and a nice car and a nice house doesn't make me happy. I would be much happier personally in the middle of the woods somewhere, in a log cabin with dirt floors, living off the land, doing things every day to promote happiness and peace and joy within myself, to work my own land and attain everything I need from the earth. God gave us everything we need. It's within us. It's on the earth. It's, the 4 elements. Harness them. Earth, air, wind, fire. Harness them. Use them for your benefit. But, yeah. So, I'm not normal. I don't want to be normal. I want to be me. And I want to not fit in a box. And the more people try to put me in a box, the more I want to bust up out of that and just be like, no, I'm not going to. Nobody's going to put me in a cage. Nobody's going to put me in a box. Nobody's going to label me. They can. They're entitled to their own beliefs, their own opinions. So anyway, back to attacks spiritually and physically. So yeah, I was attacked because I allowed myself to be attacked, because God didn't allow that. I allowed it because of who I had in my life, because of what I was doing at that time. Excuse me. Because I was not of sober mind, because I was putting materialism over what was really important. I trusted someone who I thought was my friend. If I had been sober, I would have seen all the signs. I would have known. I wouldn't have even met this person, actually. Let's get real here. I wouldn't have even known this person if I hadn't been where I was in my life at that time, in addiction, doing things I wasn't supposed to be doing, spiritually or physically. So I allowed the attack because, like I said, God gave me the gift of discernment at a very young age. That apparition I saw scared me. I was 5. I was a child. But it stuck with me, and it always has. And like I said, my background, and I was raised in a very religious background, household, very good childhood, I have to say. I had 2 amazing parents that loved me, and my mom still loves me. My father has passed on. But again, like, God gave me the gift of discernment, like he gives all of us. We all have the gift of discernment. We all know what's right and wrong. Okay, let's not kid ourselves, people. We know what's good and what's not. We know evil, and we know the difference. So if I would have listened to my inner voice, it started telling me, and there were clear-cut signs from the divine, from God, that I should not be doing what I was doing, going where I was going, with that person, to do what I was going to do. And if I had listened to my inner voice, to God, if I would have taken the signs he sent me and done what I would have normally done in a sober mind, I wouldn't have been attacked physically or spiritually. So just sit on that for a minute if you can. I encourage you all to seek higher guidance. Even AA, the big book, we don't have to. I mean, because there's people out there that don't believe in anything, but I mean, there's got to be a higher power. I'm sorry, but there's just got to be. So if you don't believe in a higher power, don't watch my videos. That's all I can say. But yeah, we all have to seek that higher power. If you read scripture, I would encourage you, if you feel like you are under spiritual attack right now, I would encourage you read some Psalms. Psalms 91 is incredible. It's just, yeah, it's one of my favorite scriptures for sure right now. But he's promised us certain things. And when you are aligned with him, when you are doing what you know is right, when you're in a low vibration, whether you believe in it or not, black magic will come for you. It can, hexes, curses, spells, whatever, it can come for you, because you're in a low vibration. When you're in a high vibration, that stuff doesn't work. I'm sorry. It doesn't work. Don't waste your time. If you are a chosen child of God and you pray every day, do you think he's going to allow bad things to happen to you? No. You're going to allow bad things to happen to you because you're in a low vibration. Yeah, I know I'm under spiritual attack. I have been. It's even gone into my physical being. I feel like it's landing on my children sometimes. And not just in their spirit, but internalizing into their physical. Because spiritual is the 5D. Earth, physical is the 3D. So what happens in the 5D can absolutely internalize into the 3D, into your what's in your spirit can internalize into your physical man. That's why scripture also tells us to feed the spirit man, not the physical man. I'm sorry, I don't have scriptures memorized with the chapters and all that, but and books, but if you know, you know. Anyway, just please don't live in fear. Don't live in fear. If you feel like you're being spiritually attacked, you probably are. But guess what? They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get to attack us. It might, sometimes I feel pains in certain parts of my body. And it's like, oh, okay. Hi, so-and-so. I know it's you. Do you got your pins with your little voodoo doll out? Are you trying to do some stuff to me? Or, and it doesn't have to be voodoo even. It doesn't have to be witchcraft. People speaking ill over you, over your life, talking about you, gossip. That's all spell work. And it can affect you to some degree. But like I said, when you're in a high vibration, God is not going to allow that to even touch you. It's not. Because guess what? Someone's been trying to attack my sacral chakra and my creativity. I've had this desire to put out videos for spiritual guidance for months. And, this is I've actually taken the steps to do so recently. So those things can still affect you if you're in a high vibration. It can definitely do some stuff. But That's not what I speak over myself. And that's what you guys have to realize. You've got to change your way of thinking, praying, and thought process. It all has to change. Anxiety does not exist in trust in God. There's no anxiety. There's no worry. There's no fear. There's no lack. Don't speak that over yourself. And don't allow other people to speak it over you either. Because we are not supposed to live in fear, anxiety, or lack. We are supposed to be happy, joyous, and have inner peace. So peace out, guys. I hope you got something from this message, from these 3 videos. It took me to get it out. Please go within. Please try to find what makes you happy. Please pray. Please seek enlightenment and a higher knowledge of understanding. Please break out of the matrix. Please bust out of that box everybody puts us in and join me here in freedom. Spiritual freedom. That's what it is. Yeah. That's all I've wanted for so long. And I recently realized I am spiritually free. And you can be too. And that's all I want for anybody and everybody on this earth. I want you to be spiritually free. I want you to be happy. And I want you to exist in the highest vibration of all, which is love. But news for everybody. I know it's not news. You can't love anybody if you don't love yourself. So be selfish. Go within. Be stingy with your time and your energy. Don't give it away to energy vampires. Don't give it away to low vibrational beings that's going to suck you dry for their own benefit. Just put up a shield of protection and pray and ask for that. And